These are my immediate thoughts right after watching episode 7, season 5 of The Boys. We gotta talk about it. Overall, I think it's a good episode that is character-centric. It focuses on developing Hughie and Butcher's relationship up until the very end, and shows that ultimately Butcher will do what it takes to kill Homelander. Of course, everyone had the ongoing theory that Frenchie, Kimiko, and Mother's Milk were all gonna die, but it was just Frenchie this episode. And my initial thought on his death is that it plays out a little weird. You see him activate the radiation with Homelander, and Homelander just decides like, oh, instead of finding Sister Sage, I'm just gonna leave. And then it cuts to Frenchie, his blood, and him being kind of laid out on the ground, and you're like, what happened? So I do wish we sat with that moment a little bit more, but that's okay. Of course, Ashley has become the president, and I really like the idea of her character ultimately being a coward no matter what. Of course, it's the same with the Deep, a character who is unwilling to break on his morals and everything he has developed is his love for the Seven, and it all gets taken away from him, but he's still a loser. He's not going to change, and it happened with Firecracker, and it's going to happen with the Deep, it's going to happen with Ashley. My biggest issue with this episode is there's just too much to wrap up in the finale, and I can tell that it's leading into another spinoff, which is going to be The Boys Mexico, where you're going to have Soldier Boy come back. He's going to be the cornerstone of the franchise from that point on. You can just tell that's what they're setting up, and it's a little bit tired because I really want them to wrap this up in a nice clean bow and have this full package of a five seasons of a show, and it be really good. Ultimately though, Amazon is going to Amazon. They're going to milk the show and the Boys franchise for as much as they can until you have so many spin-offs of spin-offs and the show's just a husk of what it used to be. I dealt with this with The Walking Dead, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, and it's happening now. And that's okay. It's just the way, corporations work these days, but I'm interested to know your thoughts in the comments below.